3, 2, 1. What's going on, everyone? You're watching Ash on Comics. My name is Ash. Here is today's comic, Batman and the Outsiders, issue 3. A little bit behind the curve on this one, so I'm getting a review. Joining me today, as always, is our trusty sidekick and show intern, Forky. Forky, good to see you. And the venerable co-host of the show, always here, always striving to help me be better at doing my gig and stay on focus, stay on point, and remember what is good about comics and what we all should be doing. Stan the man. Thank you, Stan, for joining us. Thank you for all the things that you've done. Thank you for always providing a drink. Gets a little thirsty rattling off like this. As you can see today, eating some gummy worms as I read some comics. It's the best candy out there. Gummy worms, gummy bears, whatever animal of your choice. And this is Brian Hill's book, Batman and the Outsiders. I have reviewed the first 2 issues. I like Brian Hill a lot. He's an awesome guy on social media. Really the kind of professional that you root for, that you want to be good. And man, I want Brian Hill to always be good. Unfortunately, that's not always the case. The last issue was kind of mediocre. Let's see what I thought about this issue. Starts off, Gotham City. Sophia's in the... Let's start over. Gotham City. Sophia's in the care of Ra's al Ghul. She's being indoctrinated, transformed. We're not going to focus on what we failed to do. We're going to focus on not failing her again before it's too late. Why is she so important, Batman? Because I gave her my word. The world, the city, one person, there's no difference. I'm not angry. Anger doesn't matter. I'm focused on healing what's keeping the outsiders apart and finding the path to bring you together. Black Lightning, you're going to lead them against an enemy that will test you. An enemy? Who? Me. The waterways. 3 hours. Here is the credits. DC Comics proudly presents Batman and the Outsiders, Lesser Gods Part 3. Fall, Sophia. Find the heart of the dragon. You're not dreaming, but you're not awake. And a few sweet petals in the bitter sea, a nectar that helps us accept the truth. A nectar that we drink here in Kadim. The dragon waits for you, Sophia. Just fall. Fall, and let the dragon catch you. I hate you. Do you? Ishmael, I should have found you. Ishmael would have... God, sometimes reading through the camera can really suck. Ishmael would have found you without me, and he would have killed you too. I saved your life, Sophia, and I will continue to save your life. But you need to be honest with me and yourself. Your father could have embraced his ability, blah, blah, blah. So Ra's al Ghul is back from the dead, because that's what he does. And he's given... This is a cool... I love Oriental Dragons. I'm not big on the whole 3-eye pupil thing, weird, but it's kind of a cool shot. And now, so she's setting her up against Ishmael. All of this reminds me so much of Star Wars and the whole Sith turning someone into the dark side. With Ra's al Ghul playing the Emperor, you got like a Vader-esque. It's like, turn to the dark side, and he's like, kill him. And he responds, you are nothing. Set yourself free. Meanwhile, back to our heroes, meeting up to Batman, and Batman's here. We have to find him. I'm certain he's already found us. The moment any of you hear or see anything, you call, and we'll regroup on your position. Signal. You stand point here. Katana and I will take the group deeper in. We break off one by one into zones. Batman likes hunting, so I'm baiting him. Keep your back to the wall. Keep all of your darkness in front of you. I'm ready for what Batman does. Are you sure you are? And then they're walking away. Boom! Lightning? Orphan? Batman? I could see through the smoke, Batman. No. Not you. Then we cut back to the training. And this is all very Star Wars-esque. Like, I kind of admire that Hill pulls from some of these things. I'm okay with it because he makes it different enough, but I worry that he walks the line a little too closely. So here we see Ishmael's antagonizing her because she's like, I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to do this. Sometimes when they die, I can see their final thoughts. Your father's thoughts were clear. He thought about you. He wished I had taken you instead. And she's like, stop talking. Emperor Palpatine. No. And then back to the action. I'm sorry. But now... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But now you make all of them weaker. No! No! So we see Signal fighting Karma. If you don't know who Karma is, Karma was in the first story arc that Hill did for Detective Comics. That's what got me to read Detective Comics, got me to be a fan of Brian Hill. It's a cool original character by Brian. FYI, I'm about to spoil some things here, so if you are interested in reading this, don't follow this video. Read for yourself so you're not spoiled. This unfortunately got spoiled for me because I did that same thing. I watched someone else's. I'm a fool. So, one of the things that Karma was about was making Batman better. So here's Karma's kind of doing the same thing with the Outsiders. We see Sophia is fighting Ishmael. You killed him. You took everything from me. Yes, he did. Now take everything from him. Use the blade and be my weapon. Strike him down with all of your hatred. Your journey to the dark side will be complete. Oh, sorry. Do not only kill him, make him every link you've had to your past. Make him your fear, your guilt, all of it, and destroy it. If you accept your will, you have my word. Nothing else will harm you again. So we cut back, and now all of a sudden, the Outsiders join in. If they believed in you, they would help you. But where are they now? Signal! We see Orphan jumping in, then Katana. I got him, Katana. Bang, bang. We're here, Duke. You're not alone, but we're not a team if you don't trust me. Batman's not disappointed in you, Signal. I'm proud of you, and I know exactly what you're feeling. So the whole time, this wasn't really Karma. This was Batman pretending. I told him, please don't hate me. Cass? I need help. You have us. So this was a case of Brian Hill trying to bring the team together. I think that's what he's doing in this first arc, is sort of establishing these characters and why they would care about each other and want to work together, which is good. You have all of us. Remember what he did, Sophia. Remember what he is. And so she's like, she's going to do it. And at the last moment, a hand comes up to stop her. And it's Ishmael. And throws her against the wall. It's like, you are the killer, Sophia. You are dangerous. That is your nature. I am the only person who will ever accept you. Take my hand. Dedicate yourself to me. And death will bow to you. So, then we skip ahead. Now it's the Year of the Villain storyline, The Offer. For I have seen the future. Luther, you wear resurrection well. I have become... Forgive my interruption, demon. So, demon is Ra's al Ghul. Luther is presenting the offer to Ra's al Ghul. My forgiveness depends on why you've bothered me with your toys. Opportunity to shape the world before it ends and bring doom. I have an offer for you. What can you possibly have to offer me? Speak, Luther, and be certain to use this moment well. I like that Ra's al Ghul doesn't bow to Luther. He's a badass. So that's it. My only complaint about these books really is they just kind of feel a little shallow. And it's a basic comic. I really shouldn't even complain. We got a little bit of story about the team coming together, and we got a little bit of story about this girl here who's being turned to the dark side. Essentially, Ra's al Ghul is a badass Batman villain. So, it's satisfactory. I'm not a huge fan of Dexter Soy's art, but that appears to be extremely subjective because a ton of people love Dexter Soy. I think and that's just going to be your cup of tea sort of thing. I do enjoy this comic. I'm going to continue buying it, but it's not really knocking my socks off. Part of it is because I don't care about these characters. When Brian Hill did his Batman run, it was Batman. I mean, these characters were part of it, but they were like the Bat family, and it was a Batman story, and I care about Batman. I don't necessarily care about Black Lightning or Katana, and I really don't even like the Signal. So, but I realize I need those things to grow on me, and maybe they will. So right now, I can give this comic about a 3-star rating. It's a solid, okay book. If you like it, 3-star, if you like the characters and you like if you like the title, then 3 stars is good. Like if every book I read was 3 stars all the time, then I'm kind of happy to give my money. I want more. I really want to like Brian Hill even more, because he's so good and he's got some great ideas and he's got a great voice for Batman. It's one of the things I like best about him, and he doesn't do much Batman in this book. This book should have been called The Outsiders, I think, not Batman and the Outsiders. But they're trying to sell, so they got to throw Batman's name on it. What are you going to do? You guys tell me what you think. I'd like to hear if you're really enjoying this book, because I know some people are like ecstatic about this book. Some people are kind of meh on it. If you're reading this book, tell me. I want to know what your thoughts are, if they match my own, if you have a different perspective that I'm not seeing. I'd like to hear it. So this one was nice and short and sweet. I appreciate you watching. Thanks, as always. This is Forky. This is Stan the Man. I'm Ash. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.